Okay, guys, so I don't know if more people are going to get on, but I'm just going to go over a chart and how it works and what you need and all of that stuff. So this right here is a Ruby chart. Let me see if I can copy it to my notes. So that we can draw on it and hopefully make it easier for everyone. Yes, okay. Here, so this right here is a Ruby chart. So if you were, we're going to say that your name is, okay, Sarah's on, so we're just going to put it as Sarah. So this is Sarah's Ruby chart, okay? So 3 main things to notice about a Ruby chart. Right here, this is the average salary, or the average salary, like the average income is about $500 a month, okay? To be qualified as a Ruby, you need 3 qualified legs, 1, 2, 3, and 2,000 total group volume. So you make about 10% on your first level, first 2 levels, and 5% on third and fourth. So first, you guys are probably wondering, like, what the heck is a qualified leg? So a qualified leg, so say that Sarah signed up her friend Sally, okay? A qualified leg means they have 400 GB. GB stands for group volume. Group volume is sales. So every single product has a certain volume attached to it. So for example, our hair, skin, and nails is $33, but it has 30 volume attached to it. So for Sally to hit 400, it can be from Sally's order, so anything Sally personally orders, Sally's customers, or if Sally signs up her friend Allie, it would be Allie's orders and Allie's customers. So Sally would need 400 volume from combined of her orders, her customers' orders, and then any distributors' orders and customers. So that is in total needs 400, okay? And it's the same thing for each of these. So for Ruby, each of these boxes right here, each of those stand for a distributor. So a distributor is just, that's what each of these are. Qualified legs just means that they have above 400 of volume, okay? So once each of these 3 has 400 volume, you're like, okay, this is done. So if you hear me talk about or see me message about box volume, these are the boxes I'm talking about. So that is just completing each of your boxes having the 400 where it's needed. So once you have that done, then you can focus on right up here what we were talking about, your total group volume. So your personal orders do not count towards these 400s right here. So your orders don't count towards that. However, your orders do count towards that. So if you run an auto ship, that counts towards this, okay? Any of your personal customers that you haven't moved counts towards the group volume as well. So after you have each of these 400, you need to also have a 2,000 total group volume. So say that Sally and Allie are killing it, and they have 1,400 volume. So even though this person and this person only have 400, you can count all of the 1,400 over here, because 1,400 plus 400 plus 400 is 2,200, which does complete the 2,000 needed. So it can be after each of these boxes have the 400, then it doesn't matter where else it comes from. So it can be 600 here from Sally. It can be 1,000 here from this person, and then just 400 there. So as long as total it comes up to 2,000, and you have 3 distributors who total has 400 group volume, you will be Ruby. So when I talk about boxes, it's these 3 distributors that need 400. That's box volume. So I want to get all of this done first, because that's the first thing we need to know. So then after that, we can just focus on total sales between everybody on the team to get this 200 or 2,000. Does that make sense? Okay. So next chart we're going to talk about is our emerald chart. So we're going to talk about Sarah again because she is on. So notice here, you have 2 rubies and a 400 box or a qualified leg. So you will either hear qualified leg or 400 box. Basically means the same thing. So I'm going to write that up here. Qualified leg equals 400 box. Okay. Okay. I thought I forgot to record, but I didn't. Okay. So as we saw on Sarah's chart from when she was going Ruby, she has her friend Sally over here. Okay. And Sally signed up Allie, and Sally actually signed up Alyssa and Amanda. Okay. Allie signed up Bianca. And this is just person B, person C, and then D, E, F, because I don't want to think of any more names, okay? So, again, Amanda here, sorry, I'm using these highlighters and things because hopefully that helps, like, you guys know where I'm talking, but Amanda here, based on just her customer orders and herself, she has 400 group volume, which is what the qualified leg means. Qualified leg, you see that anywhere 400 group volume or 400 about dollars in sales. So she's done right here. Okay. Alyssa also has the 400. Allie and Bianca here are killing it. So once they each have 400, that's about 1,200. But remember, as a Ruby, not only does she need the 3 400 boxes, but she also needs the 2,000 volume. So if this is 400, this is 400, this is 400, that's 1,200 out of the 2,000 that she needs. So then between Sally, Amanda, Alyssa, Allie, and Bianca, they need 800 more total for Sally to be a Ruby, okay? Same thing for person B. Person C here just needs to have 400. She can have more, she can have less, or she can't have less. She can have more or just exactly 400. It doesn't matter, but she does need to have at least 400, okay? As a Ruby, or as for someone that wants to go Emerald, so Sarah going Emerald, she needs to make sure that Sally and person B are commission qualified. Because if they are not commission qualified, they are not officially Rubies, which would be dumb because they, on average, Rubies bring in about $500 a month. So they need to be commission qualified too, okay? To be commission qualified, you have 2 ways. You can either run an 80 BV auto ship, which means about the $80. Auto ship ran to, you can pick whatever products you want. It can be ran anywhere between now and the 25th of the month. Or you can have a total of 150 personal bonus volume in sales between your personal orders and your customers' orders. If you had signed a customer and you moved it anywhere, that does not count towards PBV, your personal bonus volume. So for Sarah to be an Emerald, okay, this is Sarah, remember. Sally has her 2,000, we'll say, so we're going to highlight that in green. She's got it done. This person B's got it. Person C has her 400. But that only equals up to 4,400, okay? If you look up here, for Emerald, you need 3 qualified legs, 2 being the rubies, which is Sally and this person B, and 5,000 total group volume. So if these people just have their bare minimums, that's only 4,400 out of the 5,000. So Sarah will need an extra 600 coming from anywhere on her chart. So it can be all the way from person D, it can be person C. It doesn't really matter. It just needs to be somewhere on the chart, okay? If you have heard me talk about moving your customers, so say that Sarah's already commission qualified, okay? Sarah ran an auto ship, Sarah's smart, Sarah's commission qualified. So when she signs customers, she can move them. Say this person here, this person C, we're gonna erase this and say that she's not doing that great on sales by herself. So she only has, let's say 200. Everybody else is done though. So Sarah, every time she signs a loyal customer, she can move it to person C. She'll still make money. She'll still get the credit for it. It still counts towards this total 5,000 in volume, but it also counts towards the 400 needed for this qualified leg, okay? So Sarah can help person C here get the 400 that's needed. So this is where you want to have layered leadership, where the Emerald is working with these rubies and saying, hey, how are your 3 people going? How are your 3 legs going? Does person D, E, or F need help? Hey, Sally, how's Allie, Alyssa, and Amanda doing? And this is where it comes in handy for the rubies to know what's going on with your team. So be in constant communication with your team, okay? So that is Emerald. Let's see here. So this is Diamond, okay? So we're gonna do Sarah again. We're gonna keep on the Sarah train. So Sarah here is going Diamond this month, okay? Remember, she has Sally here, and then we got Allie, Bianca, Alyssa, Amanda, okay? We're just going to pretend that all these people are full of boxes, and then this is person B, and this is person C, okay? So we're going to go right here, okay? So all of these X's are full, okay? All these X's are full of distributors. There are distributors all here. These already have people, okay? All of that's done. So we're going to highlight person B because she already got the 400. She's killing it. All that's done. All of these are done, okay? Amanda's done. Now, remember, Allie here, for her to go Ruby, even though all 3 of these have the 400, Allie still needs 2,000. So make sure that Allie here has 2,000. Alyssa, her team's killing it. She's already got 2,000, so that's done, okay? Amanda's done. For Sally here to be an Emerald, she needs that 5,000 volume, okay? Sarah's got this 400 from person B. So here's person C. So all of the Emeralds, or all of the rubies and the Emerald are all commission qualified. Person C here, this one has her 400. This one, we're going to say she has 300, so she's so close. This one actually, we're going to say has 1,600. So this one's killing it, okay? But person C here needs one more distributor here. Notice that this is blank. So Sarah, up here, Sarah, because this is her team because she's amazing and signed a bunch of people and she's training them well. Sarah needs one more distributor to person C for her to go Diamond. So Sarah can sign a distributor and she can move this distributor all the way down here to help person C go Ruby, but also to help Sarah go Diamond. So this is amazing so that although you're working with your team, you're not necessarily counting on somebody to make this happen for you, okay? So for Diamond, up here, you see you need the 3 qualified legs, 1 being a ruby, 1 being an emerald. Okay, so she needs 3 qualified legs. Here is 1. And then we need 1 being a ruby, so that's person C, and 1 being an emerald, person Sally. Okay? So Sally's got her 5,000 done. She's got 400. Person C has her 2,000, which is needed for ruby. So total, that's 7,400, okay? But notice up here, she also needs 8,000 total group volume. So Sarah needs to make sure that no matter where it comes from, after all of these boxes, we're gonna do this in red so you can see. After all of these boxes are done, so again, when I talk about box volume, it means these people that need to be qualified legs or 400 boxes, once those are all done, then Sarah can just focus on this 8,000 total group volume needed. And that can come from anywhere on the team, including herself and her customers. So they don't need to be all brand new customers. So say that person B has a customer that ordered an extra 100 volume. That will count towards this 8,000. So when I talk about promotions, we're talking about the box volume. The boxes are each individual person, so added up what each person needs. And the second part is the total group volume. So there are 2 parts to promoting. I always like to focus on the boxes first, because then once those are done, then it's very easy to just like push all the sales. You can work with your entire team together to make sure you get this total 8,000 group volume. So I am going to stop the screen recording. Hopefully, I feel like I went pretty in depth. Hopefully that made sense about how you can move your distributors, move your customers, what you need as far as volumes go. So I'm going to end the recording now. If anybody has questions that's watching the recording of this, message me or message into our leadership group, and we will answer them when you have them.